Hi friends, my name is Satyam, lecturer in computers, Government Degree College for Women's, Jagityal. Today's topic is in e-commerce paper. Today we will discuss about the topic architecture for e-commerce. So generally this is asked in examination. Define World Wide Web WWW architecture for e-commerce. Okay, so Internet is the basic means for the working of e-commerce. E-commerce depends on the computer for computing. So, if you want to implement e-commerce successfully through the internet only. So, generally the internet is work with World Wide Web. WWW stands for World Wide Web. Okay. So, computing consists of various technologies, product implementations, and multiple sellers, which leads to some problems along with some constraints. Okay, so computing the connectivity of a total environment using technology. So, this e-commerce technology will contain implementation of multiple sellers. Okay, implementation of multiple sellers. So a single e-commerce site can have not only single seller but also so many sellers. Some lakhs of some thousands of sellers are connected with the single e-commerce online business. Okay, so with the help of this internet facility. Okay, so then which leads to some problems along with some constraints. So the multiple sellers must be followed some rules and regulations, that means constraints designed and given by the particular e-commerce website. For example, if you take an Amazon, so in Amazon the multiple sellers are okay. So multiple sellers are they are using this a single e-commerce site. Okay, so that is Amazon. Okay, so using this Amazon, multiple sellers are connected with this Amazon, and the Amazon e-commerce website, online business website, gives some constraints. That means the constraints also called as rules. Okay, according to these rules, the sellers, multiple sellers, must follow these rules and regulations, so which are provided by that Amazon, and that will be connected, and the multiple sellers will sell their business products or their products to the customers. Okay, so like that, the multiple sellers must follow the rules and regulations which are designed by the e-commerce site, which are explained or which are implemented by the e-commerce site. The World Wide Web WWW, okay, is an information space where resources are identified by global identifier called Uniform Resource Identifier. Okay, so the URI, Uniform Resource Identifier, uniquely identify each and every seller throughout the world, throughout the globe. Okay, so with the help of WWW, okay, means World Wide Web. So World Wide Web means internet. Okay, with the help of internet, each and every seller must be identified uniformly. Uniform Resource Identifier. Okay, so the Uniform Resource Identifier will give the global identification to each and every seller which are connected to the e-commerce site. So the first web was developed using networked hypertext. So in the beginning, in the earlier e-commerce sites are developed with only hypertext. So this hypertext technology, HTML, hypertext markup language or hypertext, to publish documents among the clients, but does not support the images and sounds and videos in olden days e-commerce site. Okay, and that means in the beginning the e-commerce sites contain only the information about the text only. Okay, so each site contain only text data. So this text in the form of text data, the particular sellers will display the information about the products to the sellers. Okay, so there is no videos, no images, and no graphics are available in the e-commerce site. So that the beginning stage. So to publish in the beginning stage with the help of hypertext to publish documents among clients but does not support the images, sounds and videos. Okay, ivevi kuda support chesedi kaadu. It has the capability to save and edit documents for the people over the internet. Okay, so with the help of some markable languages, the information which are displayed on the e-commerce sites, that will be always updated. Okay, so the new web model supports many services and capabilities than the older one. So present day the e-commerce websites contain the not only text, it will contains the videos, it will contain it will shows the product information in the form of text, in the form of pictures, in the form of graphics, in the form of videos. Okay, so like that. So now the web model supports many services. Okay, not only the information about the product, but also the e-commerce sites will give so many services and capabilities than the older one. Okay, so now it is collection of three primary entities. The following diagram which is displayed here, the following diagram explained about the components. It includes three primary entities. Okay, so that means so present day the e-commerce websites contain lot of information in that e-commerce site. So totally that information will be majorly classified into three types. Okay, so that information will be displayed in the form of a picture. So it includes three primary entities. Okay, each e-commerce site contain three primary entities. Okay, that are number one, client browser. Okay, number two, web server functions, number three, third party services. So each e-commerce website, that means online business, present day it contains the basic three primary entities. Okay, so the three primary concepts, that is number one, client browser. Okay, so number two, web server functions, number three, third party services. Okay, like that. So it contains the information about each e-commerce site, contain the information about client browsing, client browser information, web server functions and third party services. I will explain one by one this information. So first of all, observe the carefully in the client browser. Okay, so the client browser is connected to the World Wide Web server functionalities. Okay, the World Wide Web functionalities are connected to the third party services. Okay, so here this is the client and this is third party services at last. So in between the third party services and the client browser, so the middle World Wide Web server functions are available. So the first one is client browser. So the client browser contain the local, that means company specific data, and World Wide Web browsers, that means different browsing mechanisms, and browser extensions also it will be contained at the side of client browser. So then the client browser is always connected to the server www server functions. The www server functions internally contain about the information retrieval, data and transaction management, and secure messaging. This information these functions are belongs to server functions. With the help of these server functions, the third party services, for example information retrieval is connected to the digital library, that means data servers, and third party information process tools. Okay, so again the data and transaction management is connected to the third party information processing tools as well as electronic payment system. Again the secure messaging is connected with the electronic payment system. So which these services are available in the technology point of view, in the technology at the back end. The third party services are supported to the www server functions. The www server functions are helpful to the client browser. Okay, so I will explain one by one. Listen carefully. First one is client browser. So client browser means nothing but a browser. Browser is nothing but a software. Okay, so which will connect it to the e-commerce sites and other online business websites. Okay, so it is installed and available on user system. So user system means, okay, what is the meaning of user system? So user system means client system. System means it may be mobile, it may be laptop, or it may be desktop, or it may be a high capable system also. Okay, so that means user system. So client browser is nothing but a installed software, okay, available in user system. It acts like an interface for various contents. Okay, so the browsers are capable of modifying local data. The web browser extension help display various contents. Okay, so the web browser, the client browser will give the helpful to access the web server functions, web server technology. So the web server functions, already I explained, it is also called as web server. It performs three major functions, okay, that are: number one, information retrieved, data transaction management, and secure messaging. Okay, then next third party services. So in the it is the other server which contains the digital libraries, third party information, and electronic payment system. This totally one more functions. These functions are maintained by another server. So that server is connected to the web server. Okay, so the web server is connected to the again client browser. So like that, in the systematic manner, okay, client browser is connected to the web server, and the web server is connected to the third party server. Okay, so all these connected with each other in the successful manner, and it have a technology which will help to e-commerce site. Okay, so to successfully run the e-commerce website. Okay, so like that, the e-commerce architecture is going on internally. Okay, so then next we will explain about the architectural framework of e-commerce. Okay, how internal architecture will be available in the e-commerce framework. Okay, I will explain this topic. So generally this asked in the examination, like explain architectural framework for e-commerce. Okay, so simply you will observe which type of architecture is available for framework of e-commerce. So a framework defined and creates some tools which integrates the related data to develop e-commerce applications. Okay, so here clearly the definition explains. So to design e-commerce applications, some tools are available. Okay, so the tools are called as, okay, so frameworks. A framework is nothing but to create some tools. These tools are integrates, means connected with each other, interacted with each other. Okay, so and the integration, okay, so is helpful to related data development of e-commerce applications. So if you want to design an e-commerce application, so the e-commerce application is nothing but the combination of so many tools. Okay, so many tools. These tools are very is called as the framework of e-commerce. Okay, so like that. It mainly focuses on the integration of data software for better applications. Generally, the frameworks, okay, so focuses on the integration of data. Integration of data. So mainly any business organization, okay, so must be contained on the data. So if the data is successfully managed in the business organization, the business organization will be successfully, okay, so implemented in the market. So the data is the real asset. Okay, the data is the real asset to a business organization in the online business. Okay, so like that, mainly it integration of data software for better applications. Okay, so the e-commerce application architecture contain mainly 6 layers for its functioning. So they are, so a e-commerce application, okay, successfully runs. Okay, so behind this successful running of e-commerce application, it contains mainly internally. So this topic is contain what will happen internally, the technology, how it works internally. Okay, so that is the explanation of this topic. So it contains 6 layers for its functioning. Okay, to do the functioning of e-commerce, so the internally the 6 layers are helpful. That are: number 1, application layer; number 2, brokerage layer; number 3, interface layer; number 4, secure messaging and EDI layer; number 5, middleware layer; number 6, network layer. So like that, with the help of these 6 layers, okay, layer means services. So the combination of these layers, 6 layers interrelated with each other and integrated with each other and do the e-commerce application. So that's why the e-commerce application architecture contain internally, that means in depth we observe the technology of e-commerce application. Okay, this e-commerce application contain 6 services or 6 layers. Okay, that is application layer, brokerage layer and interface layer, secure messaging and EDI layer, and middleware layer and network layer. Okay, so like that, the 6 layers are internally worked, and that will be one layer is connected with another layer. So the integration of these 6 layers becoming as an e-commerce application, the e-commerce application will useful to online business of a business organization. Okay, so now number 1, application layer. So the application layer, which type of services this layer, which type of services it provides, that means which type of works handle by the application layer, that means application layer or services. Okay, so the application layer, it includes the existing and upcoming applications. Mostly it provides services to the following cases, following different works. Okay, that is number 1, C2B, consumer to business work, business to business work, B2B, intra-organization work. So before discussing all these services, so in the a simple table I will give which layer will give the major services here. So observe carefully. The first layer, application layer. Okay, so the application layer, the services are customer to businesses, B2B, in and intra-organization services, brokerage and data management, so order processing, mail order, e-cash, clearing. Okay, so the virtual malls, these total services are done by the brokerage layer. Next, third one, interface layer. Interface layer will interactive catalogs and software agents. So ఆ తర్వాత ఫోర్త్, సెక్యూర్ మెసేజింగ్. ద సెక్యూర్ మెసేజింగ్ లేయర్ సో డూ ద వర్క్స్ ఆఫ్ HTTP, ఎన్క్రిప్టెడ్ ఈమెయిల్, EDI, రిమోట్ ప్రోగ్రామ్. ఓకే, సో RPS, ఇవన్నీ కూడా సెక్యూర్ మెసేజింగ్ లేయర్, దట్ మీన్స్ దిస్ లేయర్ వర్క్. సో మిడిల్ వేర్ సర్వీసెస్ ఆర్ SGML, HTML, okay, compound docs. Okay, this type of works are done by the middleware services. Network infrastructure layer do the works, that means give the services like wireless cell, radio, PCs, wireline, post, coaxial, OFC cable main work. These type of works are contained by the network infrastructure layer. So I will explain briefly each and every layer now. So the first one is application layer by services. So first one, the application layer gives the services like C2B, B2B and intra organization services. That means it includes the existing and upcoming applications. Mostly it provides services to the following classes, that is C2B, B2B, okay, and intra organization. So first one, in application layer, number 1, C2B service. What is C2B service? It is also called as marketplace transaction. Okay, so consumer knows about the product and services and then purchase them. Consumer to business, C2B. So generally marketplace transaction, this service is belongs to marketplace transaction. With the help of this C2B service, the consumer knows about the product, complete information about the product. Okay, and he is decided to purchase that product. Okay, so that is the concept of this service. That means if an e-commerce application, that means e-commerce site successfully implemented and it is working properly, so already I explained this 6 types of layers. That means the 6 types of sub programs anukondi మీ భాషలో, the 6 types of layers, the 6 types of sub technologies are used, worked internally, which are interrelated each other and integrated each other and do the service to the customer or do the services in the business organization. That means e-commerce online business. Okay, so అందులో first one we are discussing, that is application layer services. Application layer services will do the service as like C2B, consumer to business. The consumer know about the total information about the product, okay, and decided to purchase or not. So this total information is provided by this application layer. Then next, business to business. So it is also called as market linked transaction category. the business transaction depends on a so system to system communication looked after by the business, GOUT and other organizations. So a business organization is connected to the another business organization in the e-commerce or in the online business. So the connectivity between the business organization to the business organization, so it may be private to the government or government to private organizations, so like that. This total transaction, this type of transactions are done by the application layer. Then third one, intra-organization. It is also called as market-driven transaction again. So a company becomes market-driven by spreading out the firm information about its customers and competitors for monitoring their customers' commitment. So with the help of this intra-organization service, so the application layer give the total information about the organization to the customers, and competitors are monitoring, the online business competitors are monitoring, so how the commitments, how the exactly the truthful business is done by the online business. So this total information is provided by the application layer. So like that, the application layer will do all these services. Next, number 2, brokerage layer. The brokerage layer, so it provides services like trading information is obtained about the latest currency exchange rates in order to avoid or keep currency holding or to reduce risk and maximum profits. So the brokerage layer, generally it act like a brokerage between the a brokerage service between the particular customer to the seller in the business organization. So it provides service integration. It is used to represent intermediary who provides service integration between the customers and the information providers. So they may provide low price and fast service, profit maximization for clients. The layer very demandful in networked environment. So for example, in proxy, trading information is obtained about the latest currency exchanges rates. So for example, in the stock exchange, so always the exchange of rupee with the dollar is every minute, so it will be changes. So the changes are always, it will be captured and give the information to the customer. So like a it act like a mediator or brokerage between the customer to the particular business organization. So using this information brokerage mechanism, so what will happen? So it reduce the risk of the customer and give the maximum profits. Try to give the maximum profits to the customer. Why? Because if the customer is happy, then the particular business will be successfully run in the market and get the more and more profits. So by the customers. So like that, the brokerage layer is very important layer. It is always give the information to the customers, so up to date information it will give the customers. So next, interface layer. So the interface layer act like a home shopping, online telephone directory, etc. So that means it provides an interface for e-commerce applications such as interactive catalogs and telephone directory services for information search and access. So the interface layer will give the information about the sellers and sellers information and customers information, in the e-commerce website. Okay, always if that information is updated, so always it give the display the information about the updated information. All these things are done by the interface layer in the e-commerce application. That means a major application. Okay, so then fourth layer, secure messaging or EDI layer. So it provides a secure messaging software acts as an interface between the network infrastructure and the client. It is framework for portable applications which separates the client from the architecture of the system. Generally it is used for communication formatted, that means letters, memos and reports. Okay, and non-formatted data also, purchased orders, shipping notice, invoices. Okay, so like that. So if a customer is purchased a product by the a particular e-commerce site, so it will do the work on purchase order, shipping information, okay, shipping notice, how it will be delivered, then invoices generation. Okay, so like this works, and it will also give the letters to the customer and as well as seller, and reports to the seller how many products are sell today, how using this offer how much benefits are getting by the customer, how much benefits are gained by the particular business organization. This type of reports, all these things are done with the help of the secure message subprogram. That means layer, secure messaging layer. Okay, so next the middleware layer. So the middleware layer will always mediator between different software programming. So for example, if a particular e-commerce site is successfully run in the through the internet, so the e-commerce site contain internally so many application softwares. So software is nothing but the combination of so many different types of sub-programming applications which are interrelated with each other and connected with each other and integrate and do a major task in the particular business organization. That means in the e-commerce mechanism. Okay, so like that the middleware layer is mediator between different software programs. For example, a person is connected with the mobile, so the mobile is nothing but it is worked on the Android. So a person is connected, open the website, e-commerce website, like for example Amazon site is there, Amazon site is opened in the mobile. So the mobile contain the operating system Android. So if the Amazon site is opened in the desktop or laptop, it contain the Windows 10 or Windows 8 or XP, different versions of a Windows operating system or Linux or Unix operating system. So like that, for each application, for different applications, that site must be run, that must be displayed on the screen. Okay, so like that it is act like a mediator between the among the different programming softwares. Okay, different programming softwares, and it solves the interface transaction and transformation interpretation problems of the applications. While different applications, different softwares are connected to the e-commerce site. Okay, so some problems may be erased, some problems may be occurred, so that problems are solved in the fraction of seconds, so without any disturbance, so that information will be displayed on the monitor, okay, on the screen. Monitor means on the screen, okay. So like that, with the help of HTML software, HGML softwares, okay, OLE, object linking and embedding. OLE stands for object linking and embedding. So Open Docs software, these are different softwares, okay. With the help of this different softwares, so the middleware layer will always connected to the different clients, different software clients. So next, network layer. So generally the customer or the client is connected to the server. The client is connected to the server, okay. So a relationship must be there between the client and the server, okay. So the establishing of a relation, okay, through the network, okay. Present day the networks are majorly classified into two types, okay. First one is wireless communication, okay. Second one is wireline communication with the help of wire. So the server and the client is connected, that is called as wireline communication. So without any wire, okay, so without any physical wire, the connection is established between the client and server, that is called as wireless communication, okay. So the network layer will support this two communication, that is wireless communication as well as wireline communication. So the wireless communication generally WAP, wireless access protocol, with the help of wireless application protocol, WAP or Wi-Fi. So presently commonly we are using about the Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity, okay. This is one technology. So without any wire, the information will transfer from the source to the client, the source to the destination, that means client to the server, okay, with the help of this wireline technology, Wi-Fi technology. Wi-Fi stands for wireless fidelity. Or satellite technology, okay. So communication to receive and send information through the cellulars and radio signals, okay. So whereas wireline technology depends upon OFC. OFC stands for optical fiber cable, okay, and coaxial cable, okay. Coaxial cable, these are the OFC cables, coaxial cables, and copper cable, okay. These are the different cables. This is mainly belongs to the physics subject, networks, okay. So these different cables are helpful to transfer the information from the source to the destination, that means client to the server and as well as server to the client. So total this mechanism is successfully run with the help of some subprogram, that means some layer. So that layer is nothing but the network layer, okay. So like that, so a e-commerce website is implemented successfully. So the software contain different types of layers internally. So with the help of different layers, different subprograms, so with the help of that different layers softwares, so the different layer softwares are interrelated with each other and give the communication between one to another and successfully do the work of the e-commerce website. So that's why the e-commerce application architecture contain these types of six types of layers internally. So this topic explain about the how a e-commerce application work internally, not outside, okay, not to the customer, internally how it is worked. So that is explained in this topic. So the application layer, brokerage layer, interface layer, secure messaging and EDI layer, middleware layer and network layer. So one by one. So the application layer is connected to the brokerage layer, okay. So the brokerage layer is connected to the interface layer, and the interface layer is connected to the secure messaging and EDI layer. So it is connected with the middleware layer, and it is connected at last to the network layer, and vice versa. So again from the source to destination it will goes. Okay, in the destination point the network layer give the information to the middleware, so it is connected to the secure, so it is connected to the interface, it is connected to the brokerage, and at last it is connected to the application layer. So with the help of this 6 layers internally, it will worked for e-commerce application. So this technology is used to transfer the information from the client to the server. Okay, so again server to the client. Okay, so in the